Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're tackling a problem that every single researcher runs into. How do you turn that messy pile of notes into a sharp, compelling story? This explainer comes to you from Forge College, and we're going to use the history of Solana as our case study. So let's just dive right in.
So does this look a little too familiar? You've spent weeks, maybe months, pulling together articles, release notes, and white papers for your big Solana Capstone project. And now, you're just staring at this mountain of information with absolutely no idea where the story is? It's a classic problem, believe me. But don't worry, we're about to build the ladder that gets you right over it.
All right, our first big mission is to move from that chaos to cohesion. I'm going to walk you through a really powerful method to sift through all that research and forge it into a concise 500 to 800 word historical draft. This is going to be the perfect foundation for your entire capstone.
And here's why this is so important. We're not just listing facts chronologically. That's boring. The real magic, the A+ work, happens when you connect the dots. We want to transform that raw research into a powerful story that shows exactly how historical events and key decisions directly shaped Solana's architecture. That is the story you're here to tell.
So where do we even start? We start by finding your key milestones. Now, I want you to think of these as the main pillars that are going to hold up your entire historical narrative. The key here is to be really selective. We only want the events that truly mattered and shaped Solana's journey.
To make these milestones actually useful, we need to frame each one as what we'll call a milestone claim. It's a super simple, testable formula. Just follow this pattern. Event X happened at time Y, and it led to outcome Z. You see? This structure forces you to be specific and to connect an event to its consequence right from the very beginning. It's all about cause and effect.
Of course, every claim you make needs proof. And this is where your evidence comes in. It is absolutely crucial to know the difference between primary sources, the raw materials like the original white papers and official release notes, and secondary sources, which are the analyses and articles about those events. Your argument is always going to be stronger when it's built on a solid foundation of primary evidence.
Honestly, a simple table just like this one is the best way to get all of this organized. For each milestone, just jot down the date, your primary evidence, and, this is the most important part, the architectural theme it connects to. So for example, you can see how the founding white paper links directly to the theme of consensus and throughput. This is exactly how you turn your research from a pile of facts into something actionable.
Okay, we've got our materials sorted. Now it's time to actually start building. And to do that, we're going to use a mental model I call the storyline scaffold. This is your secret blueprint for turning what feels like a daunting writing task into a totally manageable construction project.
The storyline scaffold basically breaks your writing process down into 3 distinct manageable layers. Think of it like building a structure, for real. First, you put up the main frame, the backbone. Then, you add the pieces that connect it all together. And finally, you hang the panels on the outside that provide the proof. Let's look at each one of those pieces.
First up is the backbone. These are the main vertical supports of your whole scaffold. It's simply those 5 to 8 key milestone claims you selected, all arranged in chronological order. This forms the fundamental structure, the spine, of your entire story.
Next up, you add the connectors. Think of these as the horizontal planks that link your milestones together. These are the crucial sentences in your paper. They explain the how and the why. This is the analytical heart of your narrative, where you translate an event into its architectural impact. And finally, you attach the evidence panels. I want you to picture these like actual panels hanging from your connectors. They are your citations, your short quotes, your hard proof. This is what gives your entire structure weight and credibility and, academic rigor. Without them, the scaffold is just an empty frame.
Okay, theory is great, but let's get practical. Let's actually build this thing. We're going to walk through the exact, actionable steps you can take to use this storyline scaffold model and build your first polished draft from the ground up.
So here it is, the whole process in 5 clear steps. First, you're going to trim and rank your milestones. Second, write your connective sentences. Third, compose the narrative skeleton by putting it all together. Fourth, insert your evidence. And finally, you tighten and trim the whole thing down to hit that word count. Let's look at a quick example.
This paragraph right here is a perfect template. It starts with the event, that focus on high-throughput design. It immediately includes the evidence, a citation pointing to the primary spec. Then, it explains the how, or the mechanism, the changes to the transaction pipeline, and connects it all to the architectural implication.
It explains why Solana's design is the way it is. You see the pattern? Event, evidence, mechanism, and implication. It's that simple.
Now that you have a solid draft, it is time for the final polish. We'll do a quick recap of the key principles, and then we'll talk about how this historical summary sets you up perfectly for the next phase of your capstone, that deep dive into the architecture itself.
So let's just run through the key takeaways one more time. First, select just 5 to 8 really explanatory milestones. Use that storyline scaffold model: backbone, connectors, evidence. Always link events to architectural choices. Aim for a tight 500 to 800 word draft. And last but not least, be honest and annotate any weaker claims so you can get good feedback. That right there is the recipe for success.
And that really leaves us with just one final powerful question. You've done all the hard work, you've gathered the facts, you've assembled the evidence. You now have the tools to build the structure. So, what story will it tell?
This explainer on how to synthesize history was brought to you by Forge College. We're really focused on making these complex topics in Web3 clear, accessible, and, hopefully, a little less intimidating.
So if you want to dive deeper into this subject or explore any of our other courses on Solana and the future of the decentralized web, please be sure to visit us at forge.college. Thanks so much for tuning in.